All right, we are in a new spot. I'm fired up. Back in Africa, but not where I normally end up. We're in Kenya, just landed in Nairobi. Found the boys in Istanbul. We made it.
Yeah.
Game time. I see a kayak.
You see either mine or Dane's boat yet?
Basically what's happening is that nice giant dude over there is David Sodomka, and he does a ton of expeditions, does a lot of exploring, also takes really good photos. But when I was in Austria for the UTZ Trophy, Adrian had mentioned that these guys were planning on maybe potentially coming to Kenya, and they were nice enough to invite me along. And fast forward about a month and a half later, and we are here now, and we made it. It's game time. We got a good crew, got myself, Bren, Adrian, got these boys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But in theory, we should have a really good trip with like waterfalls, good kayaking, because this area, from what we've seen from footage, there's actually a lot of sick kayaking. There's a solid community here, but hopefully we'll be able to find some first ascents as well. But either way, as long as we get in the water at all, it's a new spot, new place to go kayaking, and I'm fired up. It's gonna be a great trip. Let's go.
Yeah, got the boats.
We got 4 kayaks, missing 1. Oh, there it is. Of course, on the way back from Austria, we lose that bag for 2 weeks. We come to Nairobi and everything makes it in perfect form. It's always a good day when everything makes it to the airport on the way there, because on the way back, you know, you can improvise, but if you get there and your stuff didn't make it, it's not as enjoyable. Normally when you come off the plane in Africa, you're like reaching, just struggling to get to your bag as fast as possible to get shorts and a no-sleeve shirt on, but we're all grabbing for our sweatshirts. I think this is the first. Well, the sun is rising. Still waiting for the driver. Got it, bud? I believe in you. I think we need to spread out those racks a bit. We thought we were going to spread out the 3 racks. Turns out that they're welded together, and he's just moving it into the middle of the van.
That's pretty shitty.
Well, 1 rack, 5 boats, and a lot of bags. Good odds for any day.
I like that we do this next to the most expensive car in the entire airport. Seats? Yes.
Solid. Well, the front of the rack already popped off.
And now we'll use the remaining roof rack to strap down the roof rack.
When it comes to making sure your kayaks stay on in Africa, you gotta take all safety precautions.
Safety first. Safety. Seat belt works. And also it's like very high.
Tall people struggles. Plenty of space. All right, boats are on. Question is if they'll stay on.
I don't know.
Seatbelt is currently being utilized to hold the kayaks down. We are on our way. Where we're heading, I'm not actually sure. That sounds great.
We're going to...
Out of the van, about to go see our first falls. Kind of in like a park. I guess there's like a hotel here. This is one of the ones that would take a lot of rain to be possible, but still fun to check out. That'd be sick if they had water. Always a good sign when they're trying to fix the car while it's moving.
Hello, doggy.
Well, we made it to Savage Wilderness. Dope spot. I think we're all gonna relax for a second. We're tired. All right, after a quick moment chilling in the cabin, loading up, it's time to go boating. Stoked and get our first strokes here in Kenya. Fired up. We're gonna go start off with the local section, the raft section. Get this whole thing started. Stoked. Let's go. Stoked. We're on the water. Always stoked to check out a new run. Now in a whole new country. It's gonna be great. Meltdown. Oh, the fun little start. Not only is it great to actually get the paddle on the first day, plus a nice like 15-footer to start it off. It's great. Fired up. Great start, boys.
I take that for starter.
This is gonna be great. Woo! Fun run. Walk right up to the house. The night before I left to come here, I was walking through my parents' house with socks on, and it's a nice wood house. But the only problem is sometimes when you're walking through with socks, it'll catch a little piece of wood. You'll get splinters in your foot. That's exactly what happened. I got one of the most savage ones underneath my big toe. Doesn't look bad, but it really hurts in the boat. So I'm gonna go good old-fashioned stab it and release the pressure. Yeah, I'm just being a bitch. But it's we didn't know what to expect coming here, but this place is dope.
It's a gay monkey.
It's gonna be a good few weeks. Now it's time to get some food because we are hungry. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's amazing. This looks fantastic.
That would be left on already.
Well, whew, we are all very tired, but solid first day. You know, it's fun to go back to the places you're comfortable with, and a lot of times, you know, those trips can be a little more successful because you know what you're doing, you know how to make sure to get all the run, things like that. But whether or not you get a lot of kayaking or a little kayaking, anytime you get to check out a new spot, it's always so fun. Stoked to be here in Kenya. I think it's going to be a great trip either way. Unfortunately, not looking like a lot of rain right now, which this is a very rain-dependent trip, but we got to go kayaking today, which is already a good start. And then there is a little bit of water in West Kenya that I think we're going to rally over to tomorrow. We thought a little bit of rain was coming this week here, but apparently we were looking in the wrong spot. So it doesn't look like any rain's hitting here. It also doesn't look like there's any rain hitting West Kenya, but it sounds like they got a little bit of rain a few days ago or something like that. And there's a little bit of water left. It's definitely dropping, and we're definitely going to get there on like the tail end, but we're hoping to get there in time to have enough water to check out some stuff. We're going to get some sleep tonight, wake up early tomorrow, get in the car and drive something like 10 hours over to Western Kenya and at least spend a day or two over there, maybe even a couple days, try to get the tail end of the flow, and then hopefully after that we'll get some good stuff there. Maybe some rain will start happening over here, maybe it'll start raining some more there. See what happens, but yeah, we're gonna chase the water a little bit. Hopefully there'll still be some good flows left by the time we get over there. Looking forward to doing some exploring. It's gonna be great. First things first though, gonna get some sleep tonight, get ready for the long hustle tomorrow. Stoked, let's go. All right, well, it's morning, just before 7. I know I slept a lot better than I expected, kept waking up, but I made it all the way to about 6 a.m., which on the first day with a big time change, I'll take it. Car's loaded up, and we got a substantial improvement on the racks. Now there's 2 of them. I'm gonna get some breakfast real fast, get on the road. It's gonna be long, but scenic day. Let's go. I just stop at the first river. Looks like it's called the Nyamindi. It's like a stout right below the bridge. That is a crazy lip. Yeah, it's not that low, but the lip is like stout. Like if you get pushed right at all, you're gonna get a lot of that wall. That's a big pool.
Looking at the pool on the side there, like when I see this pool compared to Indo, I'm like, oh, way better. Like.
Yeah. Have a look. Yeah, I think you're gonna get a lot of the wall. It's just barely not as much room as you want. Yeah, that one point is like right where you break your shoulder, like that. That corner looks a little tight, and there's that part of the wall that would either hit you in your head or your shoulder. But the good news is 2 things look really good about this is that, 1, the river isn't as low as we thought, so even if we had like this type of flow, we could run some sections. But number 2 is that that's a really big pool. And that's always a good sign when it comes to when you're looking at waterfalls in the area, because When there's bigger pools, that means a lot of the drops get cleaned out. And that means that if we find something with a better lip, with a similar flow and bigger pools, we should be able to run it. So, first one done. Probably not gonna run this one because that wall is kind of messed up, but yeah, strong start.
Promising.
Promising. Yeah, I was gonna put my drone up, but surprise firmware update was needed to fly it, so nailed it. Now we're gonna put up Bren's. 2 strikes. Bren's drone remote is dead. Just unfortunately it died on the travel here, so drone number 3, the smallest and least essential for traveling far to scout.
Like senders are pretty ready for media stuff.
I got too short to be standing behind the giant German. I'm just kidding. You can't not move quickly to waterfalls. See the lip. Good thing you brought white shoes, bud.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Whoa! What is this I see?
Wow. Down that tongue, man.
Dude, this is not a bad flow.
I'm down to run this.
Yeah, we should for sure. We decided we're gonna run that drop. It's been done before, definitely with more water, but might as well go ahead and get a drop out of the way before we keep boosting off to check out more stuff. I'm gonna get one last look at this first drop that we're putting in here anyway, see if I definitely don't want to run it. It would be sick to run, but there's not a lot of room where the water fades all right, gets shoved into that wall. A bunch of like jagged rocks there. There's not that much body space, and that's where all the flow goes. And I think even if you had the perfect line down the channel, carried your speed hard left, didn't get pushed right by that savage boil on the left, you would just barely clear your shoulder and your body from the part that sticks out. I just don't like things that drop you into slots like that unless I feel like I can really clear it. And even a perfect line there, I think you would barely clear it. And stuff like that's a really great way to break your shoulders, so not today. All right, what do we got? It is harder than it was from there. Looks good.
Holy crap! It's a bit lower than I thought.
Yeah, it was harder to tell from there than I expected. It's hard because there's definitely still even a bump in the middle.
Body forwards like this, I think we will be able to ride it out.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely ready for some like weird pickup or some shit.
Yeah. Not the most amount of water. There's a couple little weird flakes at the lip. But I think as long as you feel it out, you should be able to keep your bow down. It might feel a little funky, but you should be able to set her down vertical. Yep. I think definitely don't underestimate how much it's pulling you left. Yeah. So I'm almost gonna put my ass in between those 2 rocks. Oh. I'm a little worried about bow right more than anything. I definitely want to be facing straight down. And I'm thinking about putting my ass in between those 2 rocks. Whoa! I thought he was gonna jump after we went. I was like, oh God. I think the biggest thing is gonna be definitely want to be pointing downstream so your stern doesn't hit really far back on the left like this. Definitely have the boat flat. You don't, if it's on edge, you don't want to like put your boat deeper in the water, but torn on the entrance that I don't want to get pulled left. Kind of threw it into the seam. But what I don't like is landing here, trying to draw, and all this flow pushing on me. That's the only thing I'm still trying to figure out. The other option is to put in here. Put in here. That way you can move your bow right, get where you want and turn with no speed. And you have left to right momentum. I'm gonna do that. And then just get ready to really bring it back once you see where you like.
I do my backstroke. I'm scared it's gonna be super shallow here. Do anything like that, so we can more like this.
Yeah, maybe backstroke. The line goes. See the bottom.
I still need a minute to grab my camera and set up the
Yeah, of course. After some scouting, decided I'm gonna go from that little eddy, just that way I can just move out, see where I want to go, turn, feel it out. The entrance can go good too, but with how small the window is right now, I just don't like how much you have to move around above the lip. So there's an option to come in a little more predictable. I'll take it. You got good? Woo! Yeah! Was able to see more than I expected. Doing my paddle was super soft.
Yeah.
Angle felt good. Hell yeah. First drop of the trip. Stoked. Woo! Oh yeah. Little path. Nice work, boys. Yeah, great start. Splendid. I enjoyed that. On the old GoPro. So sick. Fantastic start. Woo. Doesn't feel like Africa, it feels like we're in Mexico. Great. That was great. Alright, well that was a fantastic start. Now we're loaded up. I don't think we're going to make it to Western Kenya today, which is totally fine because we just got that drop. And apparently there's another drop we might be able to go check out, but either way, fantastic start. Oh, this is great already. Stoked. Well, not a ton of water, but I wonder what's on the left. Well, there was the option to go about with that low volume drop or explore more in this area, but not much water, so we keep boosting west. I'm going to stop halfway at another kayaker spot and then finish off the drive west tomorrow. I guess we just crossed over the equator.
Calculate energy in for building, for example, and then like
what did you do?
Dana, you should try. You've held Dane.
Getting our dinner stuff in the market. Everybody here is way less pressing and way nicer than a lot of the markets we've experienced.
Yeah, like Warrington Market, Camden Market, Wigan Market.
Hey, what's up, guys? So the market we spent about,
Pakistan.
I guess, $1,500 on food, which is like maybe $12, and about $8,000 on alcohol because it's the last town for a while. So, cheers. Oh, that is just deliciousness in a bottle. Finest rum I have ever had. Who buys Guinness in Africa?
That's a brand thing.
Where did we get party lights?
The middleman. Set up. I need my studio set up here.
Well, considering this has been our first 48 hours here in Kenya, I'd say this is a solid start. Fired up to see what comes next. Stoked.